Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Samantha Farley and I am a type 1 diabetic as of February 18th, 2021. I have to tell you guys this crazy story that's been happening to me lately. I still don't know what's going on, so I'm updating you live. Well, not live, you'll be watching the recording, but this is happening live for me. And really it all started, well, it was end of May. So it was right before Memorial Weekend. It was a Wednesday. And I started getting these very, very weird symptoms. The first symptom that I had was itchiness. My head was like unbelievably itchy. I actually thought I had lice because it was that itchy. I was like going like this all day long, and I was even creating scabs on my forehead because it itched that bad. That thankfully only lasted about 24 hours. But from there on, so it's been almost 3 weeks now, I've been getting a lot of other weird symptoms happening. I have a swollen mouth. So my cheeks are swollen, my tongue is swollen, it tingles a little bit. If I do this, it hurts like the inside of my gums and it just feels really swollen and uncomfortable. It feels like my teeth are dirty and like there's a lot of mucus or something related around my mouth. I've been getting a little bit of headache and I've also been very itchy and I've been getting some weird rashes on my body. The rashes only come out usually after the heat. So if I'm out running, the rash will come out, or if I take a really hot shower, the rash will come out and it itches very bad. So I'm having these symptoms. Most of it is in my face. I am having a little bit of body pain as well. A lot of it is mostly in my legs. And it's a different pain than when I was first diagnosed. And if you've watched my diagnosis video, you'll know my leg pain was the reason I went to the hospital. However, that was more of like a Charlie horse pain. The pain I'm having now is like when your legs fall asleep and you have to move them. And it's like that weird pain where you're like, oh my gosh, just wake up, like that tingly type of feeling. That is the type of pain I'm having now, where my legs just seem heavy, tight, and tired. And I know it's not because of like my exercise or anything, because I haven't been doing anything more than I've ever done before. All of my body symptoms are very weird. However, most of my symptoms are happening in my facial area, my cheeks, my lips, my tongue, just the inside. If I'm eating something, you know how naturally everyone will like lick their teeth afterwards to get the food off? Well, I can't really do that. It's very weird. It's almost like it's just too swollen in my mouth that I can't do that. Well, I went to my primary care doctor because it was about 2 weeks at that time of having symptoms, and I knew something was off. I didn't know what it was. My blood sugar numbers are normal, and so I knew it wasn't diabetic related and it wasn't blood sugar related, but something is going on. So I thought, hey, let's go to my primary care doctor. We don't need another scare like we did in 2021 with type 1 diabetes. So let's just go be proactive and figure it out. So last week I went to my primary care doctor, and based on all the symptoms that I was telling them, they came to the conclusion, or I should say they think, that I may have a food allergy, which is absolutely crazy to me because I've never had any problems with food before, ever in my life. And it's just a shock. So they recommended that I go to an allergist and get some tests done. So my allergy appointment is actually here in about a half an hour. And I'm ecstatic about going because last night I had some very, very bad, scary symptoms. I woke up around 3 a.m. and my levels were actually kind of high. So I got up to take insulin. It was around 190. So I just wanted to take 1/2 unit of insulin to help it go back down rather than continue to go up. And when I got up, I just felt like a rock hit me. It was terrible. My entire face was swollen. My left eye like couldn't even open fully. I couldn't suck down water. I have like one of these water bottles with the spout, and I couldn't even suck the water. I had to open this and drink from the bottle. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. So I'm going to my allergist here in a half an hour to hopefully figure something out. Hey, so it's now Wednesday, the day after I went to my allergist appointment. I have some shocking news. I went to the allergist. I told the doctor my symptoms, and the allergist doctor said, doesn't really sound like a food allergy to me. And I'm like, what? Like, I was sent here by my primary care doctor to see if I had a food allergy. And the allergist said, there's more going on in your body, it seems like, than just food. And we should probably get that checked out. But since you're here, like, let's still do an allergy test because maybe there is multiple things going on. So I laid on my stomach and they pricked my back with a bunch of allergens and waited about 15 minutes to see if any of the pricks would swell up, which is how they do allergy tests if you've never been to one. And so I lay there for about 15 minutes. And when the doctor came back in, we realized I have no allergies. Like, I'm talking zero. They did the full-blown test of allergens when it comes to food, grass, medicine, pets, like literally everything. I have zero allergies. When it comes to allergies, I am great. And yes, that's very exciting for me. I don't want to be allergic to anything by any means. So it's great that I'm not. And, I don't have to change my lifestyle at all for these allergy purposes. But it's annoying because I don't know what's wrong with me. And so when the doctor came back in, she explained to me, you are not allergic to anything, but we need to do more tests because something's going on in your body. And she thinks that it might be autoimmune related. A lot of people with type 1 diabetes will then get another autoimmune disease after you're diagnosed. And especially since I've only been diagnosed for a year and a half now, she said that's very common. It does tend to happen within 1 to 3 years after being diagnosed. So she ordered some labs for me to go get labs. So I'm doing that now today. And I'm going to go see what is going on with me. See if any of the blood work for the other autoimmune diseases. So anything like celiac, lupus, I believe arthritis is one. She's going to test for all of those. And then also thyroid, because I know I've mentioned I also have hypothyroidism. So she wants to test my thyroid again, even though I actually just got it tested 3 weeks ago and it was fine, but it doesn't hurt to test it again and make sure there's nothing going on there. So it's crazy because, I have a lot going on in my body, and it's unfortunate that I don't know what's going on yet, but hopefully I'll find out soon. Great to know I don't have an allergy, but also stressful that, I'm kind of being passed around to doctors and doctors just don't know how to help me. It's kind of frustrating. I will update you guys soon on my results. So I just got my lab work done, and the lab tech said that it would be about 2 to 3 days before I get my results. So you and I am going to have to wait until my next video next week to get the results. So stay tuned for that. I might send an email out to my email list prior to making another video. So if you want to know what the heck is going on with me, make sure to sign up for my email list. I'll include it below in the description, so make sure to sign up for that. And guys, don't forget to check out type1trap.com for all of your diabetic needs.